Welcome to your virtual event page. This theme is packed with some amazing features aimed to enhance the attendee experience. Allow us to guide you through some best practices when powering your virtual event. First things first, let's open up the Layout tab and see what we're working with. As you can see, there are a number of key blocks that have been hidden by default that you might want to turn on. Hiding and showing the blocks you want to display is going to be one of your go-to moves with this theme. Right off the bat, we give you two options for your cover block. We set up the hidden one to be an option for you to show after the event concludes, since it directs the user to watch the video presentation. Then, we provide two different blocks that can house your video. Whether it's pre-recorded or a live stream is up to you. Each block is populated with a helpful pro tip element that directs you how to use the block properly. There are also direct links to our best Help Center articles on the topic. Aim to hide this pro tip element before you publish your page, since you won't want attendees to see it. For the YouTube Vimeo block, you can select the video, click into embed options along the right, and replace the placeholder video with the link of your choosing. The video element will be pre-sized to look great on any screen and any device. If you plan to host your video someplace other than YouTube or Vimeo, the iframe embed block will be your answer. But keep in mind, iframing is reliant on how the code is populated. The sizing of the element is determined within the code and follows strict proportions to ensure it looks good on every screen. Click into the iframe element on page and select the Embed Options button on the right. Replace the placeholder code snippet with your own to activate the iframe. As for the other hidden blocks, you can also explore revealing the agenda block to show off the run of show. The multi-host block can be toggled on if you have more than one speaker and prefer them side by side. I almost forgot. All the Speakers Plus buttons on the repeatable cards are linked to a really neat speaker bio modal, which you can edit as well. If you have multiple speakers, feel free to clone the speaker modal block, rename it properly, and have certain repeatables linked to it by editing their button actions on page. Our last hidden block is the resource list. This was created in case there are some key handouts you want your attendees to access in advance. We find that most successful webinars include some literature or digital downloads for attendees to pull from, so we made sure you had a refined block just for that. As far as communication is concerned, every good host should experiment with the confirmation messaging, both on page and in email. These can both be accessed via the confirmations touchpoint. Establish your messaging in this workspace, remember to hit save, and then feel free to design each instance the way that you want. The email sender also comes with various other email templates to consider sending out. There's an invitation, reminders, and thank you options. All of these come with editable copy and dynamic personalization tags that automatically populate with your key event information. Pro tip, send yourself a test to make sure everything's perfect. Another key communication entity to point out. Inside your event settings, consider updating the location input field to be your live webinar link so that it populates correctly in the calendar invite. This will help make the recipient's experience seamless. As an added touch, click into the Site Metadata tab and update the calendar attachment description to populate more information about the virtual event. The last thing to point out is the registration form. Take advantage of the customization options you have inside the registration form touchpoint to gather the data you need from your attendees. Since this is a virtual event, we recommend leaning into that a little bit and getting some audience participation right away through directive questions. Every little bit helps keep your virtual attendees engaged. And that's it. Hopefully this video gives you a confident head start. Best of luck with your event, and remember, the Help Center is always open.